Good morning kids, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing great at your home. I'm Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education and I'm taking your science as you know. Now, in last session of science, chapter number 1, we have seen the seed dispersal process and the agents of it. Right, now we are moving further. Here, we are going to start with the second process of the plant. That is what? Reproduction. What is our today's topic? Reproduction. But before we start the explanation, you know only that you have to sit with your textbook. So I am writing here the topic name. Meanwhile, you go and bring your textbook. Okay. Today's topic is reproduction. Now, I hope you all are having your textbook. You know only that increasing in a number, whether it is an animal or it is a plant, is known as reproduction. But here in this chapter, we are studying about the plants. So, we will study the reproduction of the plants. Right? What is the meaning of a reproduction? We have seen in the hard word also that reproduction means producing of their own kind. પોતાના જેવું બનાવવું એને કહેવાય reproduction. Now, we know that in plants there are so many parts, but there are three main parts. Which are there? One is a root, second one is a stem, and the third one is leaf. These three parts are common in all the type of plants and trees, but there are more than that part also. One is a flower and the second one is a fruit. But flower and fruit you cannot see in every plant. Right? So here we have to see the reproduction from the different parts of the plant. The first reproduction process, or you can say the method, is reproduction from stem. You know only that the stem is the part of a plant which is seen above the ground. એટલે કે જમીનની ઉપર આપણને દેખાય છે. Right? So the first one is reproduction from stem. Okay. Now see kids, you know only that you are sitting with your textbook and you have to open page number 8. Right? So I am reading it with me, you will also read. Okay, reproduction from stem. We know that most of the plants grow from seed. But what if they don't produce a seed? What if they don't have flowers? What if they don't have a fruits? જો flowers and fruits ના હોય તો seed બનશે ક્યાંથી? And if the seed is not available, so they won't do reproduction? No, they do reproduction. But they have a different method of reproduction. Now, first method, as you know that we are starting with the stem. Stem is something which is seen above the ground. Right? Now, on certain stems, you can see a kind of a note. Note એટલે આપણને ગાંઠ જેવો અથવા ઉપસેલું લાગે છે. That is known as the bud. બર્ડ આપણે સામાન્ય રીતે એવું કહીએ બર્ડ એટલે કળી કે એમાંથી ફ્લાવર્સ ઉગે, બરાબર? બટ હિયર બર્ડ મીન્સ નોટ. નોટ એટલે ગાંઠ જેવું હોય છે. રાઈટ? નાઉ how this note is working and how it is helping in the reproduction, let us see. See here, I am reading, you will also see in your textbook. Okay, see, new plants can grow from buds present on stems. Underline the word birds. અને ત્યાં જો તમારે લખવું હોય તો લખી નાખો કળી અથવા ગાંઠ. Right? So you can understand while reading. When the plant does not have a flower or a fruit, that time on the stem they have a bud. That means some part of the stem is actually swollen up. ઉપસેલો હોય છે. Right? It is embossed. And because of that, when you cut that stem, રાઈટ, સપોઝ કે અહીંયા ઉપસેલો ભાગ છે અને એને તમે કટ કરો છો, So from one stem I have the two pieces, right? So one piece of that cutted stem I will put in the soil, and if I am putting it in the soil, it will grow into a new plant. I hope you are understanding this process. Again I am repeating, the stem which have bud on it, બરાબર, ગાંઠ જેવું હોય છે ત્યાંથી તમે સ્ટેમને કાપશો એટલે તમારી પાસે એક નવું સ્ટેમ આવશે. When you sow that stem into the soil, એટલે જમીનમાં એને ઉગાડવા માટે દાટો છો, ત્યારે after a few days from that stem new plant will grow. So I can say that here I have not sown a seed, but I have sown a stem. So the reproduction is done through the stem, right? Now let us read in the textbook. In some cases, cuttings of stems are taken from parent plant that have buds on them. That means this is the main plant, this is the parent plant. Here it has a bud. From that bud I am cutting the stem, and that cutted portion I am putting, right? New plants grow from these buds. Plants such as rosin, bougainvillea, hibiscus and sugarcane are grown this way. That means few examples of the plants are given which is grown through the stem. That means if at home, right, if at my home I have a one rose plant, you like that color of a rose, you want to grow same rose plant at your home. So what will I do? I will give you a one stick. That means it is the stem of a rose plant. મારા ઘરે જે rose plant છે એની stick અથવા તો stem કાપી અને હું તમને આપીશ. પણ કયું stem કાપવાનું છે? કે જ્યાં bud હોય, જ્યાં ગાંઠ હોય અથવા ઉપસેલો ભાગ હોય, બરાબર? So that stick or a stem when you sow at your home, from that stem the new plant will grow, right? So I was having one rose plant, now you are also having one rose plant. So total how many plants have done? 2. So I can say the number of a plant has been increased. Yes, so that is what? Increasing in a number. That means it is reproduction, right? Clear? So how plants grow from stem, that we have studied here. As you can see in your textbook, picture of it is also given, right? Okay, so shall we go to the next topic? Let's go. Now what is our next topic? It is, before we start that, we know there are certain you can say food items which we are eating at our home. Now see, potato is an underground stem. That means જે આપણે potato ખાઈએ છીએ એ કોઈ fruit કે flower કે product નથી, it is the stem of the potato plant. But that stem is growing big and flashy, right? So we are eating the stem of potato plant. Now if you have observed that if you are keeping a potato at your home for more than 2-3 days, so sometimes it happens that on the outer surface of the potato there are something white color nodes are coming up. સફેદ કલરનું કંઈક આ બહાર નીકળે છે. એટલે તમે મમ્મીને પૂછો ને તો સાદી ભાષામાં એમ કે આ બટેટા ઉગી ગયા છે. So that white color structure which is there on the outer surface of potato is known as eyes. It's a eyes of potato. If you cut that eyes portion of potato and you put it in the soil, it may grow into the potato plant. રાઈટ, એટલે જે ઉગેલા બટેટા છે એનો કટકો તમે કાપી અને જમીનમાં નાખો, પછી એને પ્રોપર સનલાઇટ, વોટર, ટેમ્પરેચર બધું મળે તો that potato part will grow into new plant, right? So that is what it is, also a reproduction, right? Okay, these birds can grow into new plants. Onion and ginger to grow from the stem, right? That means when you want to sow ginger or onion or potato, it is actually not a fruit or a vegetable, but actually it is a stem, and that stem we are eating. So if you cut the portion and if you sow it, you will have a new plant. So That is what? Reproduction. Clear? So this was our first topic in a reproduction from the stem. Now, what is our next topic? See, reproduction from leaves. So now we will see the second method of a reproduction, that is from leaves. Right? Now see kids, we know that the color of a leaf is what? What is the color of leaf? Yes, green color. Right? You can see that there are certain plants which are growing in a desert area. Some of the plants are growing into the water. That means it is known as aquatic plants or marine plants. Some of the plants you can see on the roadside of the highway or even in the city. Right? They don't need a water. You see that neem tree, banyan tree, right? આપણા ઘરની આજુબાજુ લીમડો કે banyan tree હોય તો રોજ એને કોઈ પાણી આપવા માટે નથી જતું. They take the water directly from the earth surface, right? That is the different procedure. But my conclusion from this explanation is that the leaf of every plant is green in a color. Now, the way stem is helping in reproduction, same way leaf is also helping in the reproduction. How does it help? Let us see. Some plants reproduce from their leaves. The leaves of bryophyllum. How will you pronounce it? Bryophyllum. This word we have also seen in the hardwood. Right? It is a species of a plant. Right? એક પ્લાન્ટની જાત છે કે જેનું નામ છે bryophyllum. Right? The leaves of bryophyllum, you can underline that word if you want, are thick and fleshy. Underline fleshy also. Okay. First, let me explain you fleshy. Have you seen aloe vera plant? ઘણા બધાના ઘરે હશે પણ ખરું. If you will pluck a one leaf of aloe vera and if you will press it, તો તમને અંદર કંઈક પોચું પોચું જેલી જેવું લાગે છે, જેને કહેવાય aloe vera gel. So, on the earth, there are certain plants which leaves are too much fleshy, એટલે કે પોચા હોય છે અથવા તો અંદર જેલ હોય છે. So, fleshy means અંદર કંઈક હો કુશન જેવું પીલો જેવું પોચું પોચું આપણને લાગે. Right? So, the leaf of the bryophyllum plant is also thick and fleshy. That means when you press it, you can feel that something is there inside. Okay, but what is the main thing? Suppose this is a bryophyllum leaf. Okay, it's a thick and fleshy. Now, the edges. Right, edges એટલે શું થાય ખબર છે તમને? Edges means કિનારી. I hope you have understood what is fleshy. Right? સમજો હવે આગળ. And also have many birds along their edges. Underline the word edges. It means kinari athwa khuno. Right? So the leaf of the bryophyllum plant have too many small birds on the edges. એટલે કે એના કિનારી ઉપર ઘણા બધા નાના birds હોય છે. That means if I want this plant to grow at my home, what will I do? I will cut this portion of the leaf. જ્યાં bird છે, બરાબર? એ portion ને હું કટ કરી કાપી અને મારા ઘરે જે pot છે એમાં હું નાખી દઈશ. So what will happen? From this cutted portion, આટલો portion આવ્યો મારી પાસે. Right? I have sown it in a plant. Now, when I am giving it proper water and sunlight and everything, that means a proper factors are given. From this cutted portion of the bryophyllum plant, I will be having a new plant. That means what happened here? Which process is done? Yes, you are right. That is reproduction. That means which portion I have used for reproducing. Plant નો કયો ભાગ મેં reproduce કરવા માટે use કર્યો છે? That is the leaf. So I can say that here the reproduction is done through the leaves. Correct? Clear? Okay, let's move. New plants grow from these birds. That means here in your textbook the example of a bryophyllum plant is given, right? Which have the birds on its edges. કિનારી ઉપર નાની નાની કળીઓ અથવા નાના નાના પાંદડા હોય છે. If you cut that and if you sow it somewhere else, new plant will grow. So I can say that number of that biofilm plant has been increased. So it is what? It is reproduction. Clear? Yes? You can see in the picture as well. In your textbook it is given. Okay? Fine. Now shall we move to the other topic? Yes, but before that, let me rub this so I can write the third topic of the reproduction. What is our third topic? See in the textbook. Reproduction from roots. What is our third topic? Reproduction from roots. Now as you know that these three are the main parts of the plant. We have seen the reproduction from stem, then we have seen the reproduction from leaf, and now we are moving to the reproduction from root. Now, anyone can tell me where the roots are? The plant of the roots are where? It is inside the ground. જમીનની અંદર હોય છે. And you also know that there are certain roots which is edible. આપણે ઘણા રૂટ ખાઈએ છીએ, right? Like sweet potato. Roots of all the plants are always thin, but roots of some plants are growing thick. Why? Because they are storing food in them. પોતાની અંદર food store કરે છે, and that food is edible, right? Now see here, sweet potato. Do you know what is a sweet potato? Anyone? It is shakkariya, right? So you can underline and you can write if you want, right? તો વાંચતી વખતે તમને ખ્યાલ આવે. Okay? Now you are grown up kids, so you will come across with the different words, right? So sweet potato, shakkariya, okay? And carrots are roots that store food. Here in your textbook only two examples are given. Which two examples? One is a sweet potato and the second one is carrot. Okay, so if I have a carrot at my home and if I will cut the upper portion, ઉપરનો જે ભાગ હોય છે કે જે આપણે ખાતા નથી પણ કાપીને ફેંકી દઈએ છીએ. So if I will cut that portion and I will put it in a water or directly in the soil, I have the new plant of the carrot. But we know that carrot is the root of that plant. So here the reproduction is done with the which part of the plant? Root. So I can say that reproduction from root, right? પહેલા આપણે stem કાપ્યું હતું, પછી leaf કાપ્યું, હવે root કાપ્યું છે. So that is what? Reproduction from root. Okay? Now see in your textbook. When replanted, right? See, reading from the first again. Sweet potato and carrot are roots that store food. When replanted, these roots grow into new plants, right? Okay, so that means this is the root, and if you sow it, it grows into new plant. So that is what? Reproduction. To understand this, there is a one small activity given. Right now there is no season of carrots, but especially in a winter season when you get that red colored sweet carrot, please cut the upper portion, put it in a water for 2-3 days, and then you put that grown roots into the pot, right? And provide them a proper sunlight. That means you have to keep that pot in the place where it has the sufficient sunlight. You have to water it regularly, and then you see that it is growing into a new plant, right? So that is what only given in the activity. Means roots of the plants are also helping in the reproduction. Clear till here? Yes? Okay. So we are moving to the fourth topic of the reproduction. What is that? We know that root, stem and leaves are the three basic part of the plant. But flowers and fruits cannot be seen everywhere. So there are certain species of the plant which have the different method of reproduction. What is that method? See the fourth method. Reproduction by spores. What is the fourth method? Spores. Reproduction by spores. Now you may have a question that Didi, we know root, we know flower, we know leaf and other things, but we don't know spores. Yes, this is the new topic for you. You are understanding this topic for the first time. Okay, now see, you know that certain plants do not have a flowers and seed. As I have told you, all the plants do not contain flowers and seeds. So they don't reproduce. એવું થાય? No, they do reproduce. But how? See, how do they reproduce? Some of them have a special structures called spores. What is that special structure called as? It is called as spores. Underline that word, spores. Now what is the meaning of a spores? See here, that help in the reproduction. If you look at the underside of the fern leaf, underside એટલે અંદરની તરફ, ખોલીને અથવા આવી રીતના leaf હોય તો એના અંદરની તરફ, that is known as what? Underside, right? Underside leaf of the fern plant, you can see a brown color dot like structure, right? શરૂઆતમાં નાના નાના હોય પણ જેમ પાંદડા ગ્રો થાય, મોટા થાય, એવી રીતના સ્પોર્સ પણ થોડા થોડા મોટા થાય. So that brown color structure is what? It is spores, right? See here, you will see many dark colored dots. Here it is written dark colored, but the spores can be seen mainly into two colors. કાં તો એ black color ના હોય અથવા તો brown color ના હોય. Mostly brown color ના વધારે હોય છે, right? So underside of the leaf which have a structure dot like, right, and brown in a color, that dot like structure is known as spores. Understood what is spores? Okay, these are called sori. Underline that word sori, which is also known as a spores. Spores લખો અથવા તો સોરી લખો, બંને ચાલે, right? The spores are produced in the sori, right? સોરી જે છે એ બહારનું લેયર છે, એની અંદર શું હોય છે તો કે spores હોય છે. So the area where the spores are present, right, it can be cut and can be sown for the reproduction. એટલે કે એવા પ્લાન્ટ કે જેમાં સીડ અથવા ફ્લાવર્સ નથી હોતા, એના લીફના નીચેની તરફ બ્રાઉન અથવા બ્લેક કલરના ડોટ જેવા સ્ટ્રક્ચર હોય છે, which is known as a sori, and that sori has a spores inside, and that spores part can be cutted and can be planted into the soil, so the new plant will grow. So we can say that here reproduction is done. Okay, so this is the simple method of a reproduction through spores. Now let's read further. The spores are produced in the soil. Fungi, અને pronounce કેમ કરશો? Fungi, fungi નહીં થાય, it is fungi. Okay, fungi such as bread mold and mushrooms also reproduce by spores. Now bread mold means what? અચ્છા, આપણે એક વસ્તુ કહીએ કે આપણે બહારગામ ગયા છે 2-3 દિવસ માટે અને પછી ઘરે રોટલી અથવા બ્રેડ કંઈક પડી હોય જે આપણે ફેંકતા ભૂલી ગયા છે, તો when you come you will see that something black color structure on it, green અથવા black colorના dots આપણને દેખાય છે, તો આપણે એવું કહીએ કે આમાં ફૂગ વળી ગઈ છે. That is what? It is a spores. It is a spores of a fungi, right? So bread mold is growing through the spores, and even the mushroom is the biggest fungus, right? Many mushroom chutneys are used in the pizza, right? So mushrooms are also doing the reproduction through the spores. Clear? So this was our topic for the reproduction. Okay, before I end my session today, I just want to tell you one thing, that you have to read this topic again, and if you have any query regarding any of the word or any topic, you will go through this video again. Right now I am taking your leave. I will meet in the next session. Till that time, please stay at home, stay safe. Bye bye.